looking for something better. Is this what you want now, or is it because you can't forget her? I can't keep pretending.
Okay. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel for a quick little video. Today I'm here to talk to you guys about the strong mommy Crissy situation and the fact that she allowed a man from POF to come into her house and violate her privacy with her 9 children. So this video is not about, let me grab my notes 1 second, about bashing her or putting her through any more stress from the harassment. It's about pointing out of the view that it is an issue that we women out here, single women, talking about we sometimes like I be forgetting, okay, single women dating with kids run into situation, because I have had those experiences myself, so I can personally relate and feel the mistake that strong mommy Crissy, and if we could prevent another woman from making the same mistake, kudos, you feel me? You feel me? So today I want to point out maybe some guidelines that women should follow as being a single mom dating, because sometimes, you know, situation happens and we just want to avoid those situations as much as possible. You know, we have to, as a single mom, you should be definitely dating with a filter. Okay, it's important that you date with a filter, because right at that moment your life is no longer yours. It's not just about you. You have a whole nother human being you're responsible for, that you have to provide and protect. So there, you know, you just can't go out there living your best life doing you, and like only you are going, like you're the only person that's going to suffer from the outcome. This, you know, children suffer every time we get in a relationship, break up with a relationship. You can clearly see that, you know, in one of Crissy videos, she has said that the kids were asking, is DeMarcus called? When is DeMarcus coming back? Is he going to come back? You know, things like that. So when we're in a relationship, you're not the only person in that relationship. When you're building a family dynamic, your children are a part of that. That's why Jasmine gets a lot of backlash about, you know, they saying, oh, her daughter, she's making her daughter do too much for the twins. No, when you're in a family dynamic, that family moves together. You have to work as a team together. So most of the time, especially, it hits harder when it comes to you, a single mom or whatnot. You pretty much train your kids to work with you as a team. You know, you train them to watch themselves, you know, you train them to, you know, be helpful and things like that. You work with you as a team versus you having all 100% responsibility all the time. When you're in a family dynamic, everybody have a part to play, okay? So that's what I'm trying to get at. So I just want to tell you guys a quick little story about my experience dating as a single mom and what changed my mind and things like that. So I was 21 years old when I got pregnant with my first son, and we wasn't in a relationship, so I was just pregnant by myself. He decided he didn't want to be a part of our lives or his life or whatnot, so I was a single mom. So I went through the entire pregnancy by myself, and believe it or not, y'all, men do holler at pregnant women. I was shocked. I didn't know how to respond to a man trying to holler at me while I was pregnant. Although I was single, that just wasn't on my mind. I was totally focused on becoming a new mom and how I was going to deal with the situation at the time. So it was my personal choice not to date during my pregnancy, and it was my personal choice not to date a year after my pregnancy, just for the simple fact that I was a new mom and I just wanted to get a chance to know myself, and I wasn't sure about how I was going to, you know, I wanted to be careful of what type of man that I brought around my new child. Okay, so once when I was dating, when I decided to date, a little bit shortly after I had my son. He was 2 months old, and me and my sister, we went to a store and we met this guy at the gas station, and he was cute or whatnot. So you know, I gave him my number and whatnot. We talked on the phone for a little bit, and he was like, I want to come over and cook you guys dinner or whatnot. So we let him come over, hang out with us, chill with us, whoop-de-whoop. I was just getting to know him. It was just a friendly, you know, dating thing or whatever. I wasn't, you know, still, I wasn't sure if I was, you know, I wasn't really looking for a relationship. It was just something that happened. But I learned a huge lesson from that situation, because the simple fact, a week later after we had met this guy, he had been coming over, you know, just chilling and, you know, bringing us stuff and, you know, just chilling, acting like he was our friend. And you know, one day I got called by the police officer, okay? And the police officer was like, ma'am, I need you to come down here to the police station and talk with me about this guy, da-da-da-da. So I had said, sure, you know, I ain't never did nothing wrong. I ain't know nothing was going on or nothing or whatever. So I went to the police station. They had me in the interrogation room for 14 hours explaining to them that I did not know this man. I just gave him my phone number. I just met him, you know, or whatnot, and I don't know what he got going on, okay? So I was in the interrogation room. That was just so devastating for me to be in the interrogation room about this guy that I barely even knew. But come to find out, guys, he had killed some people, and specifically the day that he killed the people, I was the last person he was talking to on the phone. So he got off the phone with me and went and killed these people and dropped his phone in the house, and I was the last person on the call log. So that's why I was in the interrogation room. But you know, that was a scary situation for me, and that was enough to shake reality together, okay? I had to get it all the way together. After that, I did not date for a lovely while, because I was just so scared that something like that can happen. But I'm glad that it did happen to me, because it made me extra, you know, think differently about dating as a single mom. Like, oh my God, there's some crazy people out here, you know, I need to take better precautions than this. So I didn't date for a while. That scared the mess out of me, and I began to search online for datings, where I met my husband or whatever. I wasn't really searching for a relationship again. I just wanted some companionship. You know, us women, we'll get like that. I just wanted some companionship, somebody to talk to or whatnot. So I began searching online, dating online or whatnot. So when I met my husband online, you know, we fell in love online. I talked to him for a lovely while. I told him about everything, about meeting the other guy, why I was so afraid to meet another man or whatnot. And you know, he was real cool with the situation. He understood at this time, you know, I was abstinent. I had to choose abstinent after that shit, okay? But I was like, you know, I'm abstinent and I just want some companionship. So we talked on the phone for maybe about 6 months, and even then I ran a background check on him. You know, I took my time with this relationship or whatever. It was about, we dated for a good year before I introduced him to my son, okay? So basically, that's the story. Yeah. That was enough to snap me back into reality. So today I want to talk about the guidelines that a woman should take when dating, or you know, how long should we wait? Comment down below, how long do you think a woman should wait before introducing a man to their son? There need to be a book on this. It's a book about everything, making babies, everything, but need to be a book about this, because I'm telling you, things like this just happen. It just happened, okay? So the first note that I have, you guys, the first thing that a single woman should do when dating a man or getting, you know, thinking about bringing a new relationship into their lives, especially as a single mom, you should get to know that person. Yes, you should get to know that person. Before you introduce that person to your child, you should know their name, their address, their, you know, personal information. Do your background check on that person. You know what I'm saying? It's 2020, okay? I know you like, oh, I just want to meet them the whole. No, it's 2020. There's nothing wrong. A background check, $10, $20 online, save your life, okay? So if you're a single mom, the first and foremost thing you want to do is get to know that person. You should know that person, not know about of them, but know personally yourself about that person before introducing that person into your children's lives, okay? And the second thing that you want to do is set boundaries, okay? Set expectations, okay? What do you expect from this relationship? When I met my husband, I let him know straight up, you know, it wasn't just him. All the guys that I was talking to online, because of course he wasn't the only one, I let them know what my expectations, why I'm on here. I'm looking for companionship. I'm looking for a stability, a man that can provide stability. I want a father figure for my son. So if you're not offering none of these things, you can keep it pushing. Don't waste my time and I won't waste yours, okay? So you want to make sure that you put expectations in place when you're meeting that person. So after you get to know that person, y'all talking and getting to know each other, the second thing that you want to do is start, you know, let him know what your expectations, and make sure y'all on the same page. You feel me? You know, y'all want to talk about things like, do you know what the boundaries are between you and your children? Are you gonna let that person, you know, discipline your child? How you feel with that person disciplining your child? Is it okay for that person to be hugging and kissing and stuff like that on your child? Set boundaries. When you're in a single mom and you have children, it's very important that you set boundaries. It was a situation not too long ago where that I bumped into last week or whatnot, that my friend, she's dating, well, she's not dating, she's in a relationship with a guy that she has had children with, but she has older children that are not his, and now he's walking in the bathroom on her daughter, and that's not okay. Okay, so it's most important that we set boundaries when you come bringing a new person into your circle, okay? So that's the second thing. The last thing you want to do, ladies, before you introduce this person to your children is, you know, don't rush the situation. Make sure that there's enough time frame in that, because I bumped into the reason I had this one as the last guideline was because although I got to know my husband before I introduced him to my son, although we set boundaries and expectations before we went along with the plan or whatnot, I don't feel after the, you know, if I can go back and change some things, it will be wait a little bit longer, because only time can really tell. So you don't want to rush the situation when you're out there dating, okay? Just give it enough time, because time reveals all, okay? You want to give it enough time for things to happen before you introduce that person or bring them into your home, you know what I'm saying? So if he can't wait and he's in a rush to move in and all of this and that, he ain't the one for you, for one, because a single mom needs stability. If he can't take care of himself, he can't take care of you and yours, okay? So keep that in mind. And also, when you dating a man, all that buying stuff for them and giving them money and stuff, I understand that you don't want it to be a take, or you don't want them to think that you a user and stuff, but you don't want them to think that they could use you neither, okay? Because a lot of times these men look at you like, oh, she got 4, 5 kids, she got good food stamps over there, bitch gonna be eating steak and shrimp, okay? So you just want to make sure that you set those proper boundaries and give it the relationship enough time to flourish before you bring that man into your home, okay? That way you have enough, you know, you get to know a lot more about that person, and you can say, oh, well, you know, he's not the type of man that I want around my kids, or he is the type of man that I want around my kids, okay? So thank you for watching this video. I know it's a little short, quick video, but I've been having some upload issues, so I didn't want to make this video way too long, but I did want to come here and talk with you ladies about relationship goals and relationship guidelines, and what to expect when you know what's the proper steps to take when you're dating. So if you have anything to add to this video, please comment down below so that we can put all these women, us women, up on game, so that we can avoid situations like this from happening. That way we, you know, the kids that's involved in the situation could be a lot safer. Okay, so until next time, girl, budget your lifestyle. Goodbye.